Canadian bands nominated at the Grammys. They're up for Best Alternative Music Performance category for this song, Belinda Says. This is the band's first Grammy nomination. And joining me now is the lead singer of Alvvays, Molly Rankin. So Molly, thank you so much for making some time for us, and a big congrats to you on that nomination.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for saying that.
How are you feeling?
I think we're excited. Why not, Lean in.
Where were you when you found out? And when you found out, what sort of went through your mind?
I was doing an interview, actually, and it was an interview about every album and every song, so I had to go back in time and really crack out some old memories, and I was getting all of these text messages. I thought maybe someone had died, but it's better news than that, certainly.
Much better news than that. What about your bandmates? How are they reacting to all of this?
They're excited. They're so sweet. I think it's nice for our parents, too, because it's an establishment, it's a tangible thing, not just some mirage of an indie energy.
What did your parents say? What did the parents say, all of them, when they sort of started reacting and hearing the news?
I actually don't know, because I think they just talk to each other, which is very sweet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So it's been 5 years now between the release of your second album and then this one as well, where the song that you've been nominated for lives, which is Blue Rev. I have to imagine that a lot of hard work has gone into this. The band going back out on tour as well. So what sort of boost is this going to give you, a boost, you and the band, now that you have this nomination?
I don't know. We actually have a gigantic tour of Asia and Australia coming up starting next week, so we do need that boost. Well, hopefully it'll give us an extra swing in our step in all of those airports.
All those airports, all those security gates to make your way through. Talk to me, though, a little bit about the song itself that you've been nominated for, what it's about, what it means now that it's been recognized the way it's been recognized.
That song was always, to me, the flagship of the album. It is rooted in the niche culture that I grew up in Cape Breton, where we used to go to teen dances in a thought-out hockey rink. And it's just talking about this teenager basically going through all of the teenager things that some people go through. And obviously there's a reference to the Belinda Carlisle song, Heaven is a Place on Earth. And I was just sort of imagining her blaring that song in the narrative of the story. And it's also kind of like a very guitar heavy, trying to be anthemic ballad.
And the song, of course, just for everyone at home, is called Belinda Says. You sort of alluded there to Belinda. The band, of course, started in Prince Edward Island. That's where all of this kicked off. And now you're on your way to the Grammys, which are going to be held early 2024 in February. That is quite the journey. So can you reflect a little bit on just how far you guys have managed to come over that time?
Yeah, what was hilarious today is I got a text message from my old boss from the pub that I used to work at in Charlottetown, PEI, which is super sweet that he even pays attention. But yeah, shout out to Hunter's Ale House, cut my teeth in PEI, and then yeah, we moved across the country because we couldn't really afford to drive back and forth all the time, and got some really weird minimum wage jobs for a few years. And when you could just get by on minimum wage living in Toronto, which I don't know if that's the case anymore, but we were lucky, and there was a great scene and community here, and just started to tour all the time.
And now here you are. Wanted to get your thoughts quickly on the fact that there's actually quite a bit of Canadian talent that's been nominated this year. What do you think that's going to mean for the Canadian music scene, sort of on a broader scale here?
Good question. I don't actually know what Grammys do, but I think that they're helpful for things like green cards and just opening other doors. But yeah, I know that our pal Robbie Lackritz is nominated for engineering one of Feist's albums. I saw that Rufus Wainwright is nominated. There's probably a lot of other people. Bad Bad Not Good is in there, maybe.
And you are
Joni.
going to go, right? You are going to go in person to the award show in February?
I think so. We'll have to bust out the ball gowns.
Bust out those ball gowns. Well, a big congratulations to you, Molly, and the rest of your bandmates as well. We really appreciate some of your time on this very important day for you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you.
The lead singer of Alvvays, Molly Rankin, for us.